My Sil wanted Maine to pay for her boyfriend's son's birthday at my baby shower and called our baby a curse after I kicked her out. It's kind of a long one, so put your feet up, relax, grab some popcorn, and let's get into the story. My sister-in-law wanted me to pay for her boyfriend's son's birthday at my baby shower and called our baby a curse after I kicked her out. Hi everyone. I thank you for taking the time to read my post today. I don't know if I'm a kind of person for this, but I feel very selfish for doing this. So it was my baby shower and my sister's first birthday party. Both of us are due around the same time. It was decided by my parents that my sister and I were to share our baby shower. That way, it'd be more luxurious and less exhausting. I am 25F, my sister is 27F, and we both are pregnant for the first time. So on to the story. It was supposed to be a little ladies and a girlfriend's party. Ashley, 25F, and I are very close friends. We were in the same violin class for 3 years. I have two Polices, 27M and 15M. One is from Pennsylvania and the other one is from Paris. While the party was going on, my mom told everyone to go to the lawn in the evening. I come from a big family of 10. My parents and uncles have 5 children. My dad and my 27M uncle have 2. My 20M and 23F uncles and 15M and 27F aunt are unmarried. My elder uncle met his wife, Elena, 26F, last year and already has Emma, 3F. My 15F uncle got married to Jasmine, 26F, 6 months ago. She already has 2 adopted children, Peter, 10M, and Jane, 9F. My only cousin, Carla, 27F, is getting married in another 3 months. Once the wedding is done, she and her fiancé are planning to move in together, and then they will start their reaching procedure. An incident took place right there, and I ended up kicking my father's sister and her daughter out of my grandfather's house. Aunt Mary, 43F, and her son Ben, 22M, got divorced 8 months ago. Because my aunt was cheating on him with my uncle, Michael, 43M, Ben found out about Adam, 36M. My father isn't from Pennsylvania. He moved here 20 years ago, and Pennsylvania is my mother's native place. Ben went to tell Michael's fiancée Claire, 44F, about the affair. They also have a 17-year-old daughter, Sienna. So it is a very small world. Michael and Aunt Mary had filed for divorce. Michael is still waiting for the court proceedings to be completed. Aunt Mary is a very ambitious woman, and she doesn't want to have another baby at this stage, so she kind of ended her relationship with Michael. She and Ben had hooked up, but Aunt Mary didn't want to start a relationship with Ben. She met my grandfather through my uncle's father-in-law in Pennsylvania at a family party. My grandfather, 80M, still has his company as a business partner, and they often meet. They have been going on dates since then. And let me tell you, my grandfather is an amazing guy. He is still active and goes for morning jogs. He makes his breakfast by himself and prefers to eat a healthy diet. About my dress, am I the bad person for uninviting my brother Max, 27M, to a baby shower, which I am uncle? He accused my husband of stealing his mandate to grab my child when they hadn't even been invited in the first place. So it was kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing, or to tell the truth, my dad made me do this. I am 25F, my brother Max is 27M, and he is my cousin, Carla's godfather. When Carla had walked in with her fiancé, Max was playing with them, even though we all knew the baby shower was only for the female ones in the family. My baby shower was planned nearly 4 months before the group left, and Max and Carla got the invitation. They had even consulted Vidiana, who is a very close friend of Jordan and me. Vidiana and I am in the same company doing the same in the coding department. In fact, she and I were interviewed on the same day, and that's where we got acquainted. She knew that they are going to be invited for the baby shower. The day before the baby shower, my dad called Carla and spoke to her in person and sent her the details of the event. Carla then called me up and told me she wouldn't be able to attend the baby shower. She initially blamed the date of the baby shower but dropped the act when I told her that the date of the baby shower was the same as it was originally scheduled. When my father spoke to Carla, even they didn't have a problem with the date. The truth was, she was not able to digest the fact that Dad had spoken to her personally, and she assumed it had something to do with their partnership. Even Max knew and was there when Dad spoke to Carla, yet they still showed up at the baby shower. I was annoyed at their uninvited presence at the baby shower, but I didn't say anything at that time. I mean, we gave them a very cold welcome while they were entering, and neither dad left us nor mom to have a bare minimum conversation with them. So I thought I'd turn a blind eye to this because my dear brother's children. Max and Janelle have been married for nearly 5 years now, and they miscarried twice. I can understand that he had been looking forward to my baby to bits, and I don't. But that doesn't imply it's okay for me to forgive the invasion of privacy or privacy at my baby's shower. My inviting them had just been on the spur of the moment. I had someone to play. Roblin snappily nussed comment on the spur of the moment, and then I realized I was there to host a gender reveal for my grandparents. Not only in the baby shower, but also in the party in the evening on the insistence of my mom. And she was like, assumed singing "Everyone is here," their family. These guys missed 4 tries and are broken by my show. And other emotional stuff? My brothers were there as well, but I was very angry at my sister, Carla, who, along with Janelle and Max, even brought their son along. I really love my nephew. He is an adorable 2-year-old boy, but the fact that Max and Carla completely disregarded the fact that the baby shower was for girls only and still chose to come was infuriating. Even with the kids, they didn't have to attend the party in the evening because everyone was invited to my dad's house for the party. Since the party was hosted by my grandfather, he had invited my dad, his children, and their families to the event. My brothers and Max also happened to meet Claire and Emma. Max and Carla are Catholics, and had Carla not been married and she had been better at handling relationships, she would have been perfect for Max. I had a wedding at a church Catholic last year, and Max met Claire and Emma at the ceremony, so it is my smaller wedding. It was the first Catholic marriage in my family, so this was his second time meeting his daughters in California last year on a summer vacation. But they obviously didn't meet mine. Even we had met, there were kids around and she couldn't take them out. And despite it being completely unnecessary, she intended for Ben, Max, my father, and my God. The dinner was quite tense. Before they could leave, Carla came to me and apologized for her behavior at the baby shower and her uninvited presence, which she took responsibility for. She also apologized for bringing her husband along and requested that I allow my brother to host a gender reveal for her. She mentioned that she and Max had been trying for a baby for many years and had miscarried twice, making Ben and me turning down an invite. I have been looking forward to her had saddened her. To be honest, I felt like I was cornered and was really furious at my mother because I didn't want to create a fuss at the dinner and spoil my mom's event, which was meant to be something to Claratel Ford. I mentioned that had I known about my sisters and not Ben would have snacks or any routine kids' sports at its life, I would have come. Thank you for letting me host a painting to bathroom at the back of the house so that they at least make sure that you washrooms rather than what would be up with me. And she and my other grandchild went on like all the other 17 children in life to their mothers. Don do sports to open his home. While it stopped meant that she wanted was to get married, and Ben who sent it lockdownly to contribute to the event. Student essays, this is the one I mistakenly committed to pay for Lola 75. Ben fell short on cash and she needed help to cover Ben's. By then, I was very frustrated. I lost my temper on her and told her I was not going to allow the Mark event at the baby shower. She and her smoker else and not part of this family, and I declined to pay for Ben's cake up says. My sister and I just accepted the fact that they would be putting on separate baby showers, and I had no intention to host an event for them at my speech at my expense. After a long, unpleasant argument with my father and his eggs, the man who refused to leave, my grandfather had to get shots of it a bark man to bring me out. Besides, at Nike, Hunt, Pat, and Mike Bapp complained. Ain't to my dad that I had been skinflaw into Gaylor at the top of their ALS bammers. I also refused to be Brian True because of that, but I didn't says anything that day. The incident had left me extremely anxious, and I broke down crying in Jordan's arms. The sheer audacity of Ben's proposal had me speechless. My sister had pissed me off so bad that I had nothing to say, which made the situation worse because if I stayed, Ben will literally come out of nowhere, just shows eyes red and wet, and cost me in some freaking marriage or Keelan. It's a curse. My sister tried to calm me down and talked me out of the incident, but the pain and tears just wouldn't stop. I don't know what to do now or how to go forward. Try to become on their wedding, try to find a cancel it, help with an apology, or wait it out missing option. By the way, I am not the photographer, but the op says here, it was literally Ben's parents, which is my dad's parents, who decided that they wanted to share the Roy event instead of having it on 2 different days to save money. They already had it at home Kapako of similar in November, and to be married Leslie both the Rigo op says, update. So, first of all, I would like to thank everyone who has offered a response to my speech. I've read all the comments, even if I didn't get a chance to respond to every single one of them. Your words made me feel a lot better and gave me the strength to confront everything that happened. So here's the update. A lot of things have happened since my first post on this topic. My original post was about the engagement of my sister and her fiancé, and that they had accidentally gatecrashed my baby shower. It was supposed to be a female-only event, and my mom and dad got into a major fight over it. I basically got scolded by everyone because I was the one who had let them in. My dad was the one who insisted that I forgive my mom's mistake and let my sister be a part of the event. After my original post, my mom called me the following day to apologize. She admitted that she should not have put me on the spot like that and taken my sister's side. She said she was sorry for embarrassing me and causing me so much stress. I accepted her apology and let her know that I understood where she was coming from. As for my dad, he also apologized. We had a conversation a few days after the baby shower, and he confessed that he felt guilty for not standing up for me. He said he just wanted to make everyone happy, and he allowed himself to be caught in the middle. He realized it was wrong, and that he should have spoken out and put a stop to it. I forgave him as well, because at the end of the day, it's our family, and we all make mistakes. It's important to recognize those mistakes and make amends for them. When it came to my sister and her fiancé, also apologized for showing up uninvited. They said it was a misunderstanding and that they did not deliberately crash the event. They genuinely thought they were welcome. They explained that our uncle had told them it was okay to attend, and they took that as an invitation. They also admitted that they were excited about their wedding and wanted to include everyone. But they should have respected the boundaries I had set for my baby shower. I appreciated their apology, and we moved past it. We now have a better understanding of each other's feelings and are on better terms. In fact, I even agreed to be one of the bridesmaids for my sister's wedding. It was a big step for us, but I believe that family comes first, and we should all be there to support each other, no matter what. Update. Hi everyone, I thank you for taking the time to read my post today. I don't know if I'm a kind of person for this, but I feel very selfish for doing this. So it was my baby shower and my sister's first birthday party. Both of us are due around the same time. It was decided by my parents that my sister and I were to share our baby shower. My sister and I were to share our birthday party. That way it'd be more luxurious and less exhausting. I am 25F, my sister is 27F, and we both are pregnant for the first time. It was decided by my parents that my sister and I were to share our baby shower. That way, it'd be more luxurious and less exhausting. I am 25F, my sister is 27F, and we both are pregnant for the first time. So on to the story. It was supposed to be a big party. It was kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing. Or to tell the truth, my dad made me do this. I am 25F, my brother Max is 27M, and he is my cousin, Carla's godfather. When Carla had walked in with her fiancé, Max was playing with Max, but I always used to have superiority. Hi, I'm 25F and married to my 26M husband of almost 2 years. I have an older sister, Louise, who is 27F and a single mom of a 9-year-old boy, Max, God to me, who is 27F and is getting married and invited our aunt and his group, who have humiliated us on several occasions. Hi, I'm 25F and I have an older sister, Louie, who is 27F and a single mom of a 9-year-old boy, Max. I count myself to be Instapucks. That is not my fault. I loved the guy in the class. We were child and raised at home by my mother, who is a housewife. My father used to be in the military but had discharged him. Honorarily due to medical reasons. They had an early first time, got busy when we were. I was 14 and my sister was 16. But we were financially settled. My sister used to have a social life, but once she got pregnant, all her friends disappeared. She was shunned by everybody because she, a good Christian, had premarital sex. Neither did she keep her child. She got away with just 9 months. When she was 7, she was odd from school and came out of the house looking like a softball. She desperately wanted to keep the baby. She was basically a drag. She broke so hard, but my parents were too great and caring in that matter. Okay, so, just to establish that his 16F was baby, moved away to anyone home, had another 13 years. Neither did Max's dad, we were Christian with her, but he was not such an issue for anyone. Said he came every expensive reception season. Each former had to help elder uphill, save money. Even Max was not a big deal, but she gave it $1. Did help she her doodle hoofa in the small daycare? Now, I did not agree with them, but I didn't say anything at all that time.